Getting him off that motorcycle probably saved his life.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And he's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
This is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer. And that means I'm board-certified by the National Board of Trial Advocacy and by the Minnesota State Bar Association as a criminal law and criminal trial specialist. And it's through that lens that I view these and react to these things. And also, we're accompanied here today by who? Nobody other than our content genius, Michael Rivers, who's responsible for everything I say and everything I do, and I live for nobody but him. He's my Goomba, as they say. Today we are reacting to, somebody that escaped from police custody only to be screwed over by his own actions later. But before we get to that, this is brought to you by ContractsCounsel.com. ContractsCounsel.com is an effective way to remotely get a contract written by a qualified lawyer. We need lawyers. So we're recruiting lawyers. We got a lot of clients. We're recruiting more lawyers. So if you're a lawyer and you're watching this right now, go to ContractsCounsel.com. You can work right from the comfort of your own home, and you can work as much or as little as you want. And we got plenty of business for you. We need a lot of lawyers. So if you are interested, go to ContractsCounsel.com. Sign up ASAP. We need you. Okay. So let me tell you something about escaping. Once you escape, you become, cops love this, to be quite frank with you. They love the they get their juices get going. If you try to run from the cops, they fucking go hog heaven. And once they get you, they put you on the ground and they put a hurt on you. And after they do that, they high five each other and they just love that shit. And it almost never works out. So let's see. I got a couple stories to tell you about on that note, and one where it did work out. It's fucking hilarious. So let's check this out.
On June 24th, 2023,
That's
an officer on routine patrol observed a speeding motorcycle in Holman, Wisconsin. As he followed from a distance, the motorcyclist sped through a parking lot, parked, and entered a gas station. While the rider was inside, the officer ran the temporary plates on the motorcycle, which returned to a 19-year-old male named Isaac.
19-year-old male, and guess what? Undeveloped brain.
Additionally, it was discovered that Isaac held a restricted motorcycle permit mandating helmet use in daylight riding. Despite this, he was riding without a helmet well into the night.
When you ride a motorcycle, and as you know, I ride a motorcycle. I just got done with an 8,500-mile tour of Alaska. But before you get your full motorcycle license, you get a permit. And a permit, you can ride a motorcycle, but sometimes it limits the size of the motorcycle that you can ride. And it certainly will dictate that you wear a helmet and that you can't ride at night. It's a provisional license until you get your full license.
Minutes later, he left the store and once more sped through the parking lot. Upon initiating a traffic stop, Isaac promptly accelerated once more, reaching a speed of 80 miles per hour.
Now, 80 miles an hour, it sounds like, okay, just a little bit over the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit in some areas. But this is in a residential neighborhood. And if you crash at 80 miles an hour, you're gonna be flown off your bike, and who knows what you're gonna go into. It is very, very dangerous. And quite honestly, if I'm a cop, I wouldn't chase him, because all you're gonna do is encourage a potential fatality. And for what? For a violation of a restricted license. And here's the thing, fleeing from the police is a felony. Having, a violation of a restricted license is probably a misdemeanor. You never, ever, 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 ever commit a felony to avoid a misdemeanor. You don't do it.
Eventually, Isaac arrived at the road's end, steering into the grassy area. As a result of this maneuver, the motorcycle spun out and yeeted him off into the abyss, from where he then fled on foot.
Okay, yeeted him off into the abyss. What the hell does the word yeeted mean? Y-E-E-T-E-D. What does that mean? I don't even know what it means. It seems weird. But this is what I'm talking about. I mean, this kid is brand new to the motorcycle game. He's only 19, so he couldn't have been riding that long. And he doesn't even have his full motorcycle license. And he's taking off and he's trying to avoid a cop. And then he crashes his bike and he's running.
Where he then fled on foot.
Oh, it's right on camera. Look at that.
At the end of Viking, I got a white male, pink t-shirt.
White dumb shit. Let me tell you about a buddy of mine. And he's really not a buddy of mine anymore. This guy was a lawyer. And he was a lawyer, he was a public defender at the time, and he's not a public defender anymore because he got fired. But he's riding his motorcycle, shit-faced drunk, and he's coming around Cloverleaf, and he crashes his motorcycle, crushes his flipping ankle. And he's drunk, and he knows he's drunk, and he's had prior DUIs. This would have been about his fourth. This would have been a felony DWI. He's running on a crushed ankle, fucking crushed ankle, up an exit ramp. Somebody stops and picks him up. And drives him home, leaving his bike crashed there on the scene. And he goes, as he goes to his house, he sees the cops are in his driveway. He goes to the back of his house, and he climbs up the steps, hobbles up the steps on a crushed ankle. And then when the cop leaves, goes into his back door, and passes out from shock on the couch. Worth it? Or was that last drink when you're .27 worth it? Ridiculous.
Black pants running into the woods.
Now you're running into the woods, but guess what? Your bike's there, and he knows who you are. I mean, it's just stupid.
.716 Minnesota temp tag 0221.
Oh, it's a Minnesota case.
Yeah, I lit him up. He took off on me, and I got to him. He wrecked out on the grass.
Everything okay?
Yeah, you want to put that down?
Okay.
Please, thank you. Everything's good.
Did she have a gun? Did he come to the door with... He's got a fucking gun. Look, he's got a... Can you put that... The cop says, can you put that away? The guy has a gun, and he comes to the window with a flipping gun. Can you put that away? Yeah, well, this is Wisconsin, so...
Down?
Okay.
Please, thank you. Everything's good. 716 to the county unit. You want to go again?
I got my 2 kids and wife.
Okay, I just had someone take off for me. They ran into the woods.
Okay. Yeah, I have a concealed opening.
I have a concealed carry. Let me just tell you something about concealed carry. It creates more problems. This guy he didn't just about shoot at a cop, but he pulled a gun and he was pointing it at a cop. I mean, stupid.
I do have workers at home.
Yeah, 10-4. If they want to go west of the scene and try to see if they can locate him over there.
You want me to open the camera? I got camera. It's working.
If you want to, but I should be good.
Okay.
Just if your doors are locked, just make sure they stay locked. Thank you. And if you just want to note, reason for the stop was speed, reckless driving, and the RO does not have a valid license for Class M. Go ahead. Attempted traffic stop on Viking. They took off, got to the end, hit the grass, and driver took off running.
See, look what see the cops. He's pulling his gun. I mean, there's no reason for the cop to. I mean, maybe there is. I don't know. But if the guy is running, the cops think, okay, he may have a gun. He's going to pose a danger. So this would have been a really minor traffic stop, and it's turning into a major thing. And look at the cops. They're getting their guns out. Their dander's up.
Looking at license photos, it looks like the RO is going to be the rider. Younger male, curly hair, looked like a pink shirt, dark colored pants. He ran up in here somewhere. I got to stay with the bike though because he took the key. Yep. What's up?
You want me to turn the lights on the back?
No, we're good. Thank you, though.
Okay. I look on the camera. He's gonna close that way.
He ran that way? Did you see him, like, duck down or something?
Because I look on the camera. You wanna... So I do have kids
Yep,
there
yep.
open.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So, let me show you.
Yep, I was right behind him. I seen him run up there. I just didn't know if you seen him hunk down. But I'll actually probably grab that camera footage from you if you're going to stay awake.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I will. Yep, okay.
He ran up into the woods back that way, but he took the keys with him. So I can't secure the bike. I don't know how he grabbed them so fast. .905's heading your way. I got to stay with the bike until someone else gets here. So I'm going to go try to keep up with 905 and see if we can track him down. I delayed him.
I had another case where this guy did two kind of crazy things. He was being followed by the police, and he decides to take off. And he's on a motorcycle like this. And he revs it, and he zip, 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 and then he crashes it, which is often what happens. But this guy gets off of his motorcycle, and he runs and runs and runs, and he's by a lake in Minnesota here, and he hops in a canoe and paddles across the lake and was able to avoid cops. I mean, it was kind of the craziest scenario. It's much longer than that, but rarely do you get away.
Back there, he came flying down here, did not realize it was a dead end, hit the wet grass and over, but he took the keys, so there's no way for me to secure the bike. 716 905, where you at?
Several other law enforcement agencies arrived and assisted with searching for Isaac. However, they were unsuccessful in locating him.
No! Alright, moving before I get eaten.
Here, no, check. No, check.
I already grabbed his plate prior to him even getting to Quick Trip.
No. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Having obtained Isaac's complete information from the license plates, including his address, the officer decided to pay a visit to his residence.
Worst case scenario, I got his address. I looked at his...
Dumbest thing you can do is go back to your house, right? Because they'll just find you. Because they've got this license plate, they know where he is.
His picture prior to him going into Quick Trip, and there's gonna be cameras at Quick Trip. I watched him hit that grass. I knew it was a dead end. I was like, "You're fucked." He hit that grass, and he's just like, boom.
Upon arrival, his mother answered the door and seemed puzzled by their presence.
Sounds like a big dog. Police department.
What?
Police department.
Oh my. Hi.
Hi. Who are you?
Hello?
Hey, I'm looking for Isaac.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if he's home.
Okay, he ran from me on his motorcycle.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Something every parent loves to hear. Your son just committed a felony. Are you shitting me? Of course you're going to be like that.
I'll be right back.
All right. What's up, Pooch? Oh yeah, he's changed and everything.
He's like talking or something. I don't know.
Sorry.
What's up, Isaac?
What's going on?
You want to tell me what's going on? You want to tell me why I'm here?
I don't know.
If you want to lie to me, you can.
I don't know what
Quick
you're
Trip
talking
has phenomenal cameras. Where's your motorcycle at?
about. I can tell you.
You've been home all night.
No, it's like 11.
Since 11 p.m.?
11-ish.
Alright. What happened to your face? How'd you get all scratched up?
I think I was running from the cops, but it wasn't you guys. It was somebody else.
I got this at work the other day.
Alright.
I opened the cooler door and it scratched.
Where is your motorcycle, Isaac?
I don't know.
We're going to arrest you.
Here.
I said I've been
Okay, he told his mother that I was there. And
home since like 11.
I heard him come home because the dog freaked out.
Yeah. 11.
Oh, it was okay.
How'd you get home?
I just got home. It's my buddy Gavin dropped me off.
Who?
My buddy Gavin dropped me off.
Okay. How'd you get to Gavin's house?
I wasn't over at Gavin's house.
Where were you?
He's over at Buddy's house.
Okay. How'd you get there?
I got dropped off.
You got dropped off?
Yeah.
You want to be honest with me, or are you just going to keep lying?
I think I'll keep lying. I'll just keep lying to you because it's not really working for me, so I'd change now.
I'm telling you.
But I was right behind you when you crashed your bike, right? You left Quick Trip, which has excellent cameras. I watched you go into Quick Trip before you took off. So you want to be honest?
Okay, I'll be honest.
Okay. What were you thinking?
I went over on my...
This is what pisses me off as a defense lawyer, because how do you defend this now? I mean, honestly, what's your defense? You don't have one because he's going to cough up all the goods. So there could have been a misidentification. There could have been this, could have been that. But so now he's going to have to plead, and then you try to find, some way. If he doesn't have anything on his record, you maybe send him some safety classes or something that you can show the court that he's taking it seriously.
I went over to my buddy's house on my bike.
Yep.
And I just bought the thing. I'm not supposed to be out.
Yep. I
And
know.
you lit me up and you scared the crap out of me. I didn't know what to do, so I just...
It's that frontal cortex. It's that brain, that fight or flight. He should have just taken the ticket, and he probably wouldn't have lost his license. He would have had to have somebody come and get the bike or come back the next day and get the bike, just park it, and he would have been fine. But this ticket, to be honest with you, probably saved his life. Getting him off that motorcycle probably saved his life, because look at how he was riding. He was riding in a very reckless way, and then he just crashed. And luckily he went into a field or a grassy area as opposed to smashing into oncoming traffic.
Ran like literally 4 houses down to his house, and I just sat there for an hour, and then I came here.
Okay. Dude, you realize riding without a license is a ticket?
I have a permit. I
know.
I realize
That's a citation. Do you know what running from the cops is?
A big problem.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
It's a felony. So I'm going to have you turn around and place your hands behind your back for me. You been drinking?
No.
You smell like alcohol. You're 19? Alright. Do you have some shoes, and they'll have to change down at the jail? Maybe some shorts or something you could grab for him, or some pants?
Just give me a minute.
Alright, sounds good.
Shoes, socks.
Just does he have some slip-on shoes and then some shorts or pants or something that he could throw on quick? So here's the deal. We have your bike. I don't know what you were thinking. That we weren't going to find you. The plates are on it.
I wasn't thinking.
That's fair. How much have you had to drink tonight, bud? Be honest with me.
I freaked out. I got home and had 3 years.
After you got home?
Post-driving consumption is a defense. It's affirmative defense to drunk driving.
After.
Where are the cans at? Take a deep breath in and blow out like you're blowing a balloon. There you go. Grab that straw. Put it in your pocket. Think maybe you weren't thinking because you were drinking?
Now, all these questions he's asking him, guess what he didn't do? He didn't Mirandize him, right? So if he didn't Mirandize him, any admissions he's making now probably are inadmissible in court.
Prior to?
No.
Alright, I'm going to put these back on, alright? You need to apologize to your mom. She raised you 19 years, and I'm assuming she raised you better than this?
If that's not obvious, I don't know what is.
And
If that's not obvious, I don't know what is.
you're lucky you didn't kill yourself. You're not wearing a helmet. Alright, bud. We're going to go to the passenger side, alright? A little bit further. There you go. It's the weekend. You might be there till Monday. It's a Friday, so he might be there all weekend.
Okay.
Until the judge sees, and maybe they'll give him a bond.
I mean, it's pretty clear what happened. He was with his buddies drinking, and he saw the cops and freaked out and ran.
On before that or not. So he'll be able to make phone calls down there.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate you being so helpful.
Do you have, like I asked him, do you have a card or any case information or anything?
I can give you the case number.
And he wasn't supposed to get it in my
716.
house. So,
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, guys. I get where you're coming from, man, but it is a pretty silly decision.
Trust me. If you do it over again, I wouldn't. Hey, what's your name?
What's up?
What's your name?
So it's a decision making that gets screwed up with teenagers. Thinking about, okay, if I'm going to do this, how's the rest of my evening going to go? Guys never think about that. What does he think when he goes over there? I'm just going to go over to my buddy's house. I'm going to have some drinks and have fun. But he doesn't think about, I'm going to get back on my bike and come home. So it's having that foresight of how the rest of my evening is going to go.
Charlie.
Well, I'm sorry to meet you under these circumstances, but nice to meet you, Charlie.
I used to ride, man. I get it. Bikes are fast, they're fun, but especially when you're learning.
You know, I just bought the thing, I guess I don't, well, I don't know why you're trying to pull me over in the first place, but I was scared you got me like going like 20 over, and I was scared shitless. And just...
I was trying to stop you because I knew you didn't have your license.
I have my permit.
I know, but you can't ride at night and you have to wear a helmet.
Okay, I know that. I guess, how could you tell though? I'm just curious.
Right in your plate. Even if you would have got away, I would have come to your house. Also, it's pretty easy to tell with the way you were riding that you were probably a new rider.
Yeah.
You were turning on the wrong blinker, you turned on your hazards.
What do you use to ride?
I had an R6 for a while, and then I had a Victory Octane. The 650 is a good starter bike to learn how to ride, but wear a helmet. Especially at night, when you're riding out in the country with deer. The deer are really bad right now.
I never ride at night, especially in the country. It is, if you hit a deer on a motorcycle, you're going to lose.
It's not even you. There's drunk people out. And I'm assuming you didn't know that was a dead end?
You know, yeah, I did not know it was dead end, but, you know.
I figured unless you were a really good rider, that wet grass was not going to go well for you.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, there's not really any damage on it.
Okay, well, I you know.
But you're not going to be able to ride it for quite a long time.
After all this shit, though, will I even be able to ride it with all the permit and, like, it'll be at least a year, right?
Yeah, no, your license is probably going to get suspended.
My motorcycle or my driver's?
I think
Isaac was charged with felony vehicle fleeing eluding an officer and received a load of traffic citations totaling over $1,700. Lastly, he was eventually released on a $1,000 signature bond.
So that is a lesson in, you know, just having some forethought about what you're doing. And I mean, it was a senseless interruption in the guy's life, but it probably saved his life. Honestly, that law enforcement interaction probably has him sitting up and taking notice. And if he's going to ride in the future, he'll probably be a better rider for it, hopefully. So this is just our little reaction to somebody who's taken off from the cop. Never commit a felony to avoid a misdemeanor. You should tell that to all your friends. So we'll see you next time here at Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers with our content genius, Michael Rivers. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, sign up for Patreon, and we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. 23-hour lockdown, please, is that my God?